to a beautiful night. Just the two of us together.
You know, Dad, this father-son bonding thing doesn't fool me.
Who said I'm trying to fool you?
Come on, the one you really want to be in this fancy dinner with is Taya.
Good evening, Joseph. I've got a reservation with Elijah Clark.
Mr. Clark hasn't arrived yet. Would you care to wait for him in the bar?
Oh, okay.
This is totally unnecessary, Eli.
Passed out in my arms, Taya.
My blood sugar is low. Get me a burger and I'll be good to go.
You know what? We'll do a fast food run as soon as they're finished checking you out.
Do you really want to bother an ER doc with this?
It's either that or risk you suing me for leaving you collapsed on the courtroom floor.
Who knew you could be so melodramatic?
I just am concerned. Doctor.
Counselors.
Doctor. Someone needs to look at Taya right away.
No, someone doesn't. I am perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine people don't keel over suddenly in public.
Well, there's no argument there. Let's have a look.
You didn't break up with Marco?
I couldn't go through with it.
So he still doesn't know that you've been cheating on him with Ford?
No. And he's not going to.
What are you so sorry about?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, I thought... What, you were just with Langston?
Yeah? Why? What's going on?
You know, I've never even heard of this band before.
Lifehouse is incredible. I was lucky to get tickets.
Why? It's not like they're the Backstreet Boys. And what kind of name is Lifehouse anyway?
Lifehouse?
How long do I have to stay here?
You know what? You've been complaining since the moment I picked you up.
Well, maybe that's a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign that you lost the bet and now you're on the stage. So why don't you just shut up, sit down, and try to enjoy it?
I still can't believe you got tickets.
What? After all those times you told me how much you loved Lifehouse?
I know. We're going to have a great...
You really didn't have to come with me, Mariska.
I know. You didn't have to be there for me when I gave up Sierra, but it meant a lot to me that you were.
I just hope this pays off.
No physical contact with the prisoner, understood?
What do you two want?
You're gonna tell me who I really am.
I think you should know that Langston's been...
Well, Langston's been what?
driving us crazy with that musical.
I know, but that's just the way Langston is. You know, when she gets really into something, she gets into it all the way. I should have remembered that before I got up in her grill about where she's been and what she's been doing.
Marco, you're her boyfriend. If you want to know what she's doing...
Yeah, but that's the thing. I do know. I mean, Langston is one of the most committed people I've ever met.
The musical.
She is so passionate, and I'm so lucky to have her. I just need to accept that this musical is a really big deal to her, so I might not see her a whole lot until it's done.
Yeah, but...
Look, I know things have been a little rough lately, but me and Langston, we'll get through it. Anyway, we're all gonna take a break tonight because guess who scored tickets to the show at UV?
What? How'd you get those?
Dorian gave them to us.
adoring.
I know, who would have thought, right? But actually, lately, she's been really nice. So, you're psyched, right? I mean, it's going to be just like old times. The four of us going out together, you and Star, me and Langston.
Langston, what are you talking about? I thought you were going to tell Marco the truth.
I know, but things changed.
Like what? You decided to go back in time and not cheat on him?
Oh, that's really nice, Star. Thanks.
Okay, I'm not trying to be mean.
You could have fooled me.
I want you to be happy, and you said that you aren't with Marco.
Well, things aren't that black and white.
You made your decision, and you chose Ford, and you can't keep stringing Marco along.
I know that.
And you can't keep expecting me to lie for you either.
You won't have to.
Okay, then when are you going to tell Marco what's been going on and break up with him?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I'm not gonna break up with Marco.
What?
I'm gonna break up with Ford.
Really?
Really. Breaking up with Marco would have been the biggest mistake of my life.
Isn't the ER considered slumming it for a big-time neurosurgeon like yourself?
Well, they were short-staffed tonight. But enough about me. Why don't you tell me what's going on with you?
We were just wrapping up a case. Tay looked a little wobbly. The next thing you know, she fainted.
Thank you, but I can speak for myself.
Well, what exactly were you feeling, Taya?
Nauseated, a little headachy, but I always feel that way when I don't eat.
Well, why weren't you eating?
I had 2 big cases back to back. They were slightly stressful. I had no time. My stomach was in knots. Seriously. I shouldn't even be here. This is just a case of low blood sugar.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Oh, wait, you're not the doctor.
Taya, is there any chance you could be pregnant?
Admit it, Dad. You missed Tay.
Taya who?
Don't kid a kid. You think I haven't noticed that you've been a grouch ever since Taya dumped you?
I haven't been a grouch.
And you've been acting out.
Kids act out. Adults just get even.
Getting Aunt Kelly to work for you to tick off Mom? Come on.
No, come on, that's nothing. You know how much I like to tick your mom off.
Yeah, but this time you're using it as a distraction.
What?
Oh my God, Dad. You're missing the real issue. Taya.
I see. My son, the shrink.
I don't have to be a shrink to know how you feel about Taya.
I hate Taya.
Which means you love her. Hey, look. There's Mom.
Hey, Elijah, I am at the palace, and you're not. I certainly hope that means you are on your way. Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
This is your son. He made me come over here because he doesn't want you to eat alone. He wants me to invite you over to dine with us.
That's really sweet of you, Jack. But don't you worry, I'm not alone. I'm waiting for someone.
Who? That guy you've been sneaking around with?
Roxy told me the whole story. How you switched her and Mitch's dying baby for a healthy one. Me.
I wish I'd carried the truth to my grave.
Yeah, I don't give a crap what you wish.
Mitch is very unhappy with me for deceiving him all these years. He's furious, in fact.
Mitch isn't the only one.
Who asked you? He will forgive me in time. I'm not sure I can say the same for Skylar, his ungrateful son who only tried to kill him. But perhaps prison will bring them closer together.
Skylar is not my problem. At least he knows who his real parents are. I still don't.
How unfortunate for you.
Roxy got a DNA test done. It proved that we are not related, but my birth certificate still lists Mitch as my real father. Now, how could that be?
You mean, did he sire you with some other woman?
Yes.
Like who?
You.
If I'd had the honor of bearing Mitch's child, my whole life would have been different. But I didn't.
Thank God for that, at least.
He could have done a lot worse. Actually, you did.
I don't get it. When I left here, you were ready to break up with Marco because you were choosing Ford.
I know, but then Marco came over with this really amazing present, and he was so loving and supportive, and I just melted. I remembered all the reasons that I love him. And then Dorian came over and said some really wonderful things about Marco, and just like you did. And I realized you were both right. I mean, why would I ever want to look anywhere else?
But you did.
Oh, I know that. But I think the reason that this whole thing happened with Ford was because I was so scared of being with just one person for the rest of my life. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love what you have with Cole. I mean, I wrote a whole musical about it, for crying out loud.
No one ever said that you have to be exactly like Cole and me.
No, but that's the thing. That's what I realized. Marco's the only one I want to be with for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just such a 180.
No, I know. I was just so confused, but now it's crystal clear. I love Marco. I'm just so happy that I don't have to break his heart.
You're not going to tell him about Ford?
Why would I do that? Why would I tell him now when it's over? I mean, besides, Ford's still Marco's professor.
TA.
Whatever, they still have to spend a lot of time together, and this semester means so much to Marco. He wants to be this amazing filmmaker, and how can he do that if all he could think about is that his professor is sleeping with his girlfriend?
Okay, I get your point.
God, I feel so bad that I made you lie for me.
Well, I wasn't too happy about it either.
Sorry.
Hey, it's not like I never asked it of you. God, you did the same thing or more for me when I was pregnant with Hope.
That's not exactly the same thing.
Are you kidding me? I'll never forget how you stood up for Cole and me. Really, like, I would do anything for you and Marco.
You already do. You made me see what was right in front of my face. Marco's way too special to ever let go.
I'm really glad you made the right decision.
Me too.
Hey. Everything okay?
Well, it is now.
So you made it.
Well, yeah, I love this band.
I'm here with friends, but maybe we can hook up later?
Maybe.
I didn't know this is where Brody was going to bring Jessica. You don't want to stay. We could leave.
No way. I love this band, and I love that my man is taking me to see them. Jessica and Brody can enjoy their own date.
Let's just hope it works out well.
So, you really liked Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, and NSYNC too.
What else do you like?
Well, shouldn't you know? You keep on saying how we're supposed to be in love.
Humor me.
I like the idea of travel.
Yeah? Any place in particular?
I don't know. The wonders of the world, Machu Picchu, pyramids of Egypt.
It'd be amazing to see that stuff.
I think so. You know, you travel to get out of yourself, to see the world in a whole new way.
You know, I had airborne training when I was in the SEALs. I could take you up in a chopper sometime.
Is this a trick?
What?
Well, is that something that we did before and you want to take me so you can make me remember?
Nope, we never went flying together.
You didn't?
Jess, I'm not trying to make you remember anything. I tried that. It didn't work.
So why take me now?
To impress you. That's what guys do on the first date. And as far as I'm concerned, this is our first date.
So this guy you're sneaking around with?
Hey, I have not been sneaking around.
Mom, I'm not blind. I know what's going on.
You know, what happened to our conversation about how we don't assume what other people are doing?
I have to. No one tells me anything.
Okay, you're right. I am seeing someone. Seeing. His name's Elijah, and I didn't want to say anything until I knew, you know, how I felt.
So how do you feel about him?
That's a good question, Jerry.
Trust me, I am not pregnant.
You're sure about that?
Todd is the only possible candidate, and that ended quite some time ago.
Is that the only reason she could have fainted, Doc?
Lie back. There could be any number of causes, but we won't know definitely until we run more tests.
Okay, so what you're saying is you haven't found anything wrong with me.
Would you stop being a lawyer for once, Taya, and just be a patient for 1 second?
Turn over. When's the last time you had a physical?
I can't remember. It was quite a while ago. But they worked me over pretty good when I was blown up last year. Right after Blair and I both admitted that Todd was the love of our lives.
Answer the man.
Yeah, Mom. Do you love Elijah like Dad loves Taya?
Well, what could be worse than having you and Mitch as parents?
Having parents who didn't give a whit about you, who threw you away like trash, dumped you at a hospital.
How did Mitch's name get on my birth certificate?
Same way Roxy's did. I had to convince Mitch that you were his son, so I made one up that said you were.
Why should we believe anything you have to say?
You shouldn't. But there is someone else who can tell you the truth.
Who? Mitch? I'm not allowed anywhere near him.
I'm talking about that little tramp who was supposed to deliver the chosen child, Stacy Marasco. She has what you're looking for.
I certainly can't speak for how your father loves Taya. But I can tell you how I feel about Elijah. I care about him.
Care about him?
Yeah, I care about him. He's a nice guy. He's thoughtful. He's kind. And I'd actually like you guys to get to know him better, okay? All you kids, I mean, maybe you can meet him when he gets here.
If he gets here. Seems you're a nice, thoughtful man who stood you up.
He did not stand me up. I probably just got the wrong time, that's all.
He's not taking your calls?
He had a very important court date. Maybe he just was there longer than he expected.
Was it the stripper kid case?
You mean, was he representing Gigi Marasco in her appeal for custody? Yeah, that one.
His son had a reporter covering that case, and that case ended some time ago. Turns out that the gay cop got the kid.
What?
Yep. So it seems that you're Mr. Nice Guy's been distracted by something else, or someone else.
I don't need blood tests,
Yes,
okay?
but since you're here anyway, why don't we just do a complete workup? I'm going to order you a CBC and HEENT.
Are you just torturing me because I'm a friend of Rachel's?
Come on, Taya, why would he do that?
Because Greg and Rachel broke up, and Rachel went back to Chicago.
I was completely right about Skylar Joplin. The guy was completely unstable.
You've never been through a rough patch in your life?
Yeah, but I didn't commit a crime because of it.
Skylar made some pretty big mistakes.
More than mistakes. And by protecting him, Rachel was indirectly responsible for Commissioner Buchanan's shooting.
That's not fair. How could Rachel have possibly known?
I don't want to talk about Rachel anymore, okay? I need to go order these tests.
I don't need the tests.
Taya, you passed out. If I were you, I would take this very seriously.
I will make an appointment to get a physical soon.
Define soon.
I will make the appointment right now if it will allow me to leave here.
Good. I'll go schedule it right now. Don't move.
I thought I was persistent.
You are going to keep that appointment, aren't you?
Eli.
Hey, I might not be there to catch you next time.
There won't be a next time. And yes, I will.
Good. So, tell me more about this confession. You know, the one where Todd is the love of your and Blair's life.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yes, I do.
I've already told you all about my incomprehensible, inexplicable history with Todd.
Which explains why I never stood a chance with him. But what about Blair?
What about Blair?
You think I have a chance with her?
You like her, don't you?
I'm just curious.
Well, first of all, you have to understand that Blair has her own incomprehensible, inexplicable history with Todd. And believe me, I am no fan of Blair's. But there are dangerous relationships and there are good ones. And for her own sake, I hope that she's not so much of a fool that she'd choose a dangerous one over a good one.
Well, I know you guys didn't exactly see eye to eye about the storyline in the musical, but you settled it?
I admitted I was wrong. I'm just really glad that I didn't end our relationship.
Well, so if it's all good now, we should probably get ready for the show.
What show?
Doran gave all of us tickets to the show tonight at UV.
I can't believe you didn't tell Star.
Must have been some conversation.
Oh my gosh, guys, we could really use a great night out.
Yeah, and Dorian already said that she would babysit, so...
Yeah, so come on, let's get ready to go out.
Okay, so what happened?
Langston didn't break up with Marco.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when I was consoling the guy who didn't need consoling.
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell him that she was about to break up with him.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, good, because Langston changed her mind and she wants to be with Marco. It's over with Ford. Isn't that great?
Brody and Jessica seem to be doing okay.
Oh, yeah?
You haven't snuck a glance.
I only see one woman in this room. She's standing right in front of me.
No way.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
There's no way that you can make that dollar bill move without the quarters falling.
Yeah? Watch.
I'm impressed.
I'll show you how to do it.
Christian! Come on over here.
Well, Stacy is dead.
I knew that.
Okay, so how could she possibly tell me what I want to know?
I was watching that girl practically from the moment I woke up from my coma. Certainly from the moment the messenger believed she was pregnant with his grandchild.
Always the helpful little psycho.
All the same, Stacy stole a sample of Mitch's blood and hid it.
She did. Why?
I wondered the same thing at the time. How stupid of me not to realize. Obviously, the girl knew her baby wasn't Rex's, so she must have been planning to switch Mitch's blood for a sample of the baby's so she could fake a match to you, Rex.
Of course she did.
Too bad it wouldn't work, since you and Mitch are no relation. But I have to say, I really admire the way that girl thought.
So how does any of this help me?
Stacy stored the blood in a fake soda can in the fridge at the loft. It should still be there.
So you can test Mitch's blood against George and find out once and for all if he's your dad.
Pretty sure he's not, but it would still be nice to know for sure. There's still one thing that I do not get.
Just one?
Mitch's stem cells saved our son's life when he had leukemia. Mitch was a perfect match. Now, how could that be?
Yes. Well, that is very interesting. Mitch's stem cells being a match for Shane was a pure coinkydink.
Right.
You don't believe the messenger's blood could save your son? He's a sacred man, touched by God.
Who doesn't share any DNA with Shane.
Look, I know a family member is not always the best match. Of all the people in the donor registry, only some woman in Australia matched Shane. But Kyle Lewis swears up and down that he drew those stem cells from Mitch.
Then what happened?
He gave the stem cells to Roxy and Stacy so they could switch them with Stacy so they'd seem like they came from her.
I have no idea about that. Consider the blood in the soda can a gift. Guard, if you'd escort me back to my cell.
Not so fast. There's still one more thing I need to know.
You're all set.
Great.
I'll make sure the doctor you see is very thorough.
You really are harassing me, aren't you? Finally, we can get out of here. One thing I love about the Palace, they have a bar right downstairs.
Oh, I was supposed to meet Blair.
Eli and I must have gotten our wires crossed. Maybe we're supposed to be someplace else.
No messages?
You know, my battery's dead.
So you're just gonna sit here all night and wait for a call that's not gonna come?
You know what? At least I had a date with an adult. No offense, Jack. I'm taken.
Blair, it's Eli. I just got all your calls. I am so sorry. I had my phone on silent from court today. I know I'm late. I am on my way to the Palace. I will see you there, if you are still there. Which I hope you are. Okay, bye.
Everything okay with Blair?
I couldn't reach her.
Well, you shouldn't have insisted on bringing me here. But I'm touched that you did.
I'm just glad you're okay. Come on, I'm going to the Palace. I'll take you home.
All right.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Hi. Hey, it's getting pretty packed in here, huh? I'm not surprised. Lifehouse is amazing. Well, you guys don't have to stand. You can sit here with us.
Oh, no, that's okay. We have a table over here.
Oh, but that's so far away from the stage. Dance with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Want to dance?
Okay.
Hey, are you all right?
I wonder what that was about.
That song.
That was Christian and my song. Oh, gosh, I hope the guys find a parking spot fast. This place is filling up. Uh-oh. What? Ford's here.
I'm gonna go break it off with him.
What? Right now?
Well, it's better than being alone with him. Besides, now that I made my decision, the sooner I tell Ford, the better.
I guess so.
Hey, you.
I need to talk to you. Let's go.
Hey, where's Lexington?
The ladies' room.
Okay, why don't you two jockey for position? I'll go get drinks.
Oh, this night is too weird.
I bet.
I hate that Langston's been cheating me before, and she was just ready to leave Marco's.
Do you hate that I told you that?
No. I'm glad you said something. And whatever happens, we always have to be honest with each other.
You're right. That's why I have to tell you something else. Langston's not in the ladies' room. She's with Ford. She's telling him that it's over.
All right, what's wrong?
I had a long talk with Star. I told her I wanted to be with Marco, and I said that I was breaking it off with you. I lied.
I can't stand looking at Langston and Marco knowing what Langston did to him. I mean, Marco has no idea.
And he's not going to.
You don't think Marco has a right to know?
What good would that do? It would just make him upset for no reason.
He's been completely snowed by the girl he loves. Sorry, Marco's my best friend.
And Langston's my best friend. And she made a mistake, and now she's doing the right thing. If Marco found out that Langston had been cheating on him, he would be so upset, and he might never forgive her.
And then where would they be? They might never have a chance to have what we have.
And they never will with this huge lie between them.
Let Marco and Langston deal with this their own way. Please, don't tell Marco.
Hey, Langston's not back yet?
I came this close to breaking up with Marco and telling him I was choosing you.
Langston, why would you do that? I thought we agreed to wait till the end of the semester. You're still in high school. Marco's my student.
No, I know. That's why I couldn't go through with it. That and the fact that I really don't want to hurt Marco. So when Star came home, I told her that I was breaking it off with you.
But you're not.
So we need to keep our relationship even more of a secret than it already is.
Okay. I understand. You did the right thing.
Okay, I gotta get back to everyone.
Wait, before you go.
I'm gonna go find Langston.
Hey, guys, did the band start yet? Does it start?
I hope soon.
Oh.
Everything okay?
Everything's fine.
I think you better face it, Blair. Eli's not coming.
Acting out, Dad.
He probably couldn't reach me because my phone is dead. And I'm sure he left me a very sweet message at home because he's a sweet guy.
Be sure to tell me what it was.
You know, I'm getting out of here. You better get your dad home early. He turns into a big fat mean old pumplin. Hello.
So sorry,
What happened?
I will explain everything over a bottle of the best champagne you've ever had.
All right. Oh, thank you, Elijah. You're such a gentleman.
So, does this mean we're leaving before dessert?
Baby, I don't think I can like dancing anymore.
Just wait 1 second, okay? Stay right here.
I just need to put this our song thing out of my mind before the show starts. Hey, this is my favorite song.
I know. Now it's my favorite too. I understand how music affects people.
You understand how I feel.
I knew this couple. They had to keep their relationship a secret. The guy couldn't even go to her sister's wedding with her. So we got dressed up, made her put on her bridesmaid's dress, and they danced alone in an empty bar.
Try to figure what to say.
Who were they? The couple?
Two people from my past.
When's this band gonna start? I mean, I should be studying. I have to get good grades.
Yeah, me too. I'd say so far the state's a B-.
Well, that's not very good.
That's above passing, and you owe me a second date. You'll be better prepared for that one. I'm going for an A+.
Now, Roxy said the day you stole me and passed me off as her and Mitch's kid, you just happened to find this baby abandoned at the hospital.
And in that moment, I came up with the most brilliant plan I've ever had in my life.
Stealing a child?
Did you see who left me at the hospital?
No, I just heard the nurses discussing you.
It's such a shame. I know. A beautiful, healthy little boy to just abandon him.
That's all I ever knew about the boy. Except that Mitch named him Rex. And here you are.
But what about the nurses? Do you remember them?
It was such a long time ago. Lucky you. I have a great memory. I love you so much. I don't want to give it up. How could I possibly forget a name like Wojciechowicz?
Wojciech what?
Wojciechowicz. That was one of the nurses' names.
Spell it.
Wojciechowicz.
Lang, the show's about to start. It's gonna be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lifehouse.